Digital economy have given so many changes in Malaysia. Everyone will not deny that digital economy have given so much convenience and it will speed things up so everyone will not wasting their time. Digital economy has implemented in many operating areas and industries. There are many high technologies which is artificial intelligence, cloud computing and then e-commerce. The existence of these high technologies, for sure everything will be automated and efficient. The digital economy are not just implemented in operating areas but also involved in human capital sector. So all the related matters would be efficient, effective and delayiness would be decreased. But unfortunately, the effectiveness and the efficientness of this technology or this digital economy can be affected toward the unemployment trends in Malaysia. For example, the existence of artificial intelligence can be affected many of workers because before this the task would be handled by the people, but the existence of these high technologies, for example AI, all the tasks are way more faster, efficient and effective. So that is why the unemployment trends are increased in Malaysia. Not just that, global staff had mentioned digital economy and green economy estimated that the existence of this artificial intelligence can be affected the workers over 620,000 workers in Malaysia. This digital economy may be beneficial in the country, but to some extent it will much more affected toward the workers in Malaysia.
My name is Husna Zakira binti Shukri. For this slide, I represent the issue. For this issue section, I would like to focus on one of the major challenges arising from the impact of digital economy employment trends in Malaysia, which is digital skill gap. For the first point, digital skill happens because as Malaysia transition into a more digital-driven economy, the demand for new skills continues to rise. This includes highly sought-after competencies such as data analysis, software development, digital marketing, and cybersecurity. However, not all workers are equipped with this skill. Next, according to Ministry of Communication and Multimedia Malaysia, many workers, especially older individuals and those living in rural areas, are still lacking in digital literacy and technical capabilities. This makes it difficult for them to adapt to the evolving job market that increasingly relies on digital technologies. This situation has led to a problem known as a skill mismatch, where the skill possessed by the workforce do not align with the demands of employers in the digital industry. As a result, this contributes to unemployment and underemployment, where individuals are either jobless or employed in position below their qualification. Next, small and medium-sized enterprise or SME also face significant challenges. While they are the backbone of Malaysian economy, they often struggle to attract digital talent. This slows down their digital transformation efforts and limits their competitiveness in the market. Even more concerning, this skill gap continues to widen existing socio-economic inequalities, especially because access to digital education and internet infrastructure is not evenly distributed between urban and rural areas. In conclusion, the digital skill does not only affect individual employment opportunities, but also hinders the overall progress of Malaysia's digital economy. Next, for the second issue is job displacement through automation. Okay, for the first point is automation and AI are replacing low-skill, repetitive job-affected sector, manufacturing, retail, or services. When business use automation or AI to complete their tasks faster, cheaper, and more accurately, many human jobs are replaced. This is what we call job displacement. In Malaysia, these mostly affect workers in low-skill and repetitive jobs like factory workers, retail assistants, and basic customer service roles. Companies save costs, but people lose income. Next, according to since 2020, over 293,000 jobs have been lost due to automation. In manufacturing alone, more than 75,000 jobs are disappeared. The most affected are workers with low education levels, older age groups, and those in rural areas where new job opportunities are limited. This can lead to increased poverty, widen the income gap, and even cause mental stress and social issue. A recent survey by Human Resource Online showed that 37% of Malaysia feel unprepared for digital economy, while 40% fear their jobs might be replaced by technology. But the third point is reskilling via national AI roadmap and related program. To solve this, the government has launched programs like Malaysia Digital Economy Blueprint, the National AI Roadmap 2021 until 2025, and the employment insurance system to help workers reskill. But despite this, many disadvantaged groups are still left behind. More inclusive and accessible programs are needed to support them. The issue is mismatch between education and industry needs. As Malaysia economy becomes more digital, many new type of jobs are being created, especially in fields like data analysis, coding, digital marketing, and software development. However, many fresh graduates still do not have the skill required to enter these fields. This problem happens because university and college curricula are often not aligned with what digital industry actually needs. For example, tech companies today are looking for graduates who can use tools like SQL, Python, and Google Analytics. But many students are not exposed to this during their studies. Next, graduates in fields like social science and humanity often struggle to find employment because the demand in those fields is low. While the technology sector face a shortage of skilled workers. As a result, many graduates experience graduate unemployment or underemployment, where they end up doing jobs that do not match their qualification, such as working in customer service or food delivery, despite having a degree. This mismatch is not only waste of talent but also creates frustration among youth and may slow down the development of the digital economy. For the final issue is urban-rural digital divide. Although the digital economy has created many job opportunities, rural areas still struggle to access high-speed internet and digital tools. Compared to urban centers, with better connectivity and infrastructure, rural communities are often left behind. Because of the lack of reliable internet in rural regions, make it difficult for people to access online jobs, digital education, remote work, and e-commerce opportunities. This widens the social and economic gap between urban and rural population. Next, as a result, rural Malaysia are at a disadvantage. The face barriers in learning digital skills are often missed out on high-paying digital jobs, while urban youth can work remotely in fields like IT, digital marketing, or e-commerce. Rural workers may remain stuck in traditional low-income jobs like agriculture or manual labor. This issue is made worse by slow investment in digital infrastructure in rural areas, which limits local economic growth and reduce their ability to benefit from national digital development.
My name is Hussaina Jovi Atlas Willijipin, and for this slide, I will talk about the implication. The first implication is slow economic growth and rising inequality. The shortage of digital skill present a significant threat to Malaysia's economic progress and social equity. As digital transformation accelerates, the demand for skilled digital talent continue to grow. Unfortunately, the current workforce lack the capability to meet this demand. Many businesses are struggle to fill digital role, which hinder innovation and reduce overall productivity. This issue particularly critical for small and medium enterprise, which face greater challenge in adopting digital solution due to limited access to skilled talent. The mismatch between available skill and job market requirement has also contributed to rising rate of unemployment and underemployment. especially among young professionals and workers for transitioning industry. Socially, the digital divide is deepening inequality. Individuals in rural or low-income community who often lack access to quality digital education and infrastructure are increasingly left behind the labor market. Additionally, concern over the availability of skilled talent may discourage foreigner investment in Malaysia's digital economy. Therefore, immediate and coordinated efforts are essential. Strengthening the digital education, expanding vocational training, and fostering a culture of lifelong learning will be critical to closing this gap and ensuring inclusive sustainability growth. And the second implication is emergence of new digital jobs. The growth of Malaysia's digital economy has led to the emergence of numerous new job opportunities, particularly in sectors such as fintech, e-commerce, and digital market, and lastly in IT. This development is promising, especially for younger generation who are already familiar with technology. Roles like app development, data analysis, and social media management are increasingly in demand. Companies such as Shopee, Lazada, and fintech platform now seek digital talent to support their operation. This digital job offers several key benefits. They often provide better salaries and benefits compared to traditional roles in manufacturing or retails. Many also offer flexible remote work options, which have become especially valuable since the COVID-19 pandemic. However, these opportunities are not accessible to everyone. Many older workers or individuals in rural community may lack digital skill needed to compete in this new landscape. According to the World Bank, only 35% of Malaysians possess the advanced digital competencies required for these high-tech roles. Additionally, the rise of gig-based digital work such as freelance marketing or ride-hailing poses challenges. These jobs often lack of security, head coverage, and other essential employee benefit, making them a less stable sources of income. Therefore, while the emergence of digital job is positive trend, it must be accompanied by exclusive upskilling strategies to ensure that all Malaysia can benefit from this shift in the labour market. The third implication is growth of informal and unstable employment. The rapid expansion of Malaysian digital economy has transformed the employment landscape, giving rise to the surge in informal and unstable job arrangement. Informal employment such as gig work or freelancing, lack of basic protection like APF contribution, insurance, paid leave, and job security. Roles such as food delivery rider, e-hailing driver, and freelance digital worker has become increasingly popular, especially among youth and those who has lost formal employment. While these jobs offer short-term income opportunity, they are typically unstable with no long-term guarantee of employment or financial security. A study by the Centre 2023 found that over half of Malaysian freelance workers earn wage equal to or above the minimum wage. However, this remain excluded from external social protection, leave them vulnerable. This issue is especially prominent among B40 households. According to Rahim 2022, individuals from lower income background often take on gig work due to limited education and the rising cost of living. These jobs, while accessible, do not offer a secure future. There is no pension scheme or health insurance to rely on. In the long term, the risk of poverty and financial hardship, particularly during the old age or emergency. Therefore, although the gig economy provides economic stability, it also exposes workers to significant risk. Policy intervention is urgently needed. The government must ensure proper safeguards, such as automatic EPF contribution or social insurance and access to relevant skill training. And the last implication is widening socio-economic inequality. The growing digital Divines is a key driver of the widening social economic inequality in Malaysia. Individuals with reliable internet access and digital skill are better equipped to participate in and benefit from the digital economy. They can pursue high income jobs, engage in e-commerce, or access global markets. However, those without access to such resources are left behind, unable to compete or grow economically. A clear example of the emerged during the COVID-19 pandemic. While many urban businesses and professionals transition to remote work or online platform, rural community with limited digital infrastructure struggle, depending the economic disadvantage. This digital exclusion has serious long-term effect. It not only reduces immediate economic opportunity but also interest existing income disparities. The digital economy rewards skill often developed through online learning, training platform or digital certification programs. Yet, many in rural or low-income groups face obstacles accessing these resources, reinforcing a cycle of inequality. As the World Bank 2024 highlight that Malaysia rural population face significant digital education barrier, preventing upward mobility and reinforcing generational poverty. Without intervention, the digital divide risks becoming a permanent barrier, locking disadvantaged community out of future prosperity. Addressing this gap is crucial to ensuring inclusive, equitability growth in the digital age.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Irene Natasha binti Muhammad Shamsul with metric number 2024542305. Now I'm going to continue with the suggestion to combating the issues above. The first issue is regarding the digital skills gap. So for the suggestion, we work to implement the reskill and upskill program. Like Malaysia have My Digital, but there have still an improvement needed. So here, inspiration from Singapore, which is the program known as Skills Future and Tech Skills Accelerator, TESA, where both of them designed to reskill and upskill the workforce to bridge the digital gap. So, how they work, the Skill Future provide credit and subsidy for adult learner, including older worker, to pursue certified training in digital and technical skill, like data analytics, digital marketing, and even software tools. Like TESA is under the Skill Future, where it directly target digital transformation needed, like offering structured pathway into tech industry. For example, AI, cyber security, often in collaboration with the tech industry leaders like Google, Microsoft, and also Amazon Web Services. So these both programs are inclusive and tailored to ensure that older workers and those from non-tech background can gain relevant future-ready digital competencies. This initiative have proven effective in equipping the workforce, including older adults, with skills needed to thrive in a digital economy, making them highly relevant for adaptation in Malaysia to tackle similar digital divide challenges. To combating the second issue is to strengthening the legal protection for the gig worker. In Malaysia, we've been struggling with the changing of the job landscape. While this creates new opportunities because of the fast-growing digital economy, automation and technology, it also causes a problem, which is the job displacement, especially in traditional sector. As a result, many Malaysians are turning to the gig work such as delivery rider, freelance driver and online freelancer to earn a living. So to address this, we propose stronger legal protection for gig worker in Malaysia, including EPF to EPF contribution, so they can build saving for their retirement, social coverage to protect them in case of accident or illness, insurance to ensure their well-being, and minimum wage protection to prevent exploitation and ensure fair income. So all of these protection are already available to former sector worker, but right now we want to focus or extend the same right to the gig workers who are playing an increasingly important role in our economy. So by doing this, Malaysia can create a more inclusive and fair digital economy where no one is left behind. In today's digital age, access to high-speed internet is no longer a luxury, but it is a basic need. From education, employment, to healthcare, and even in business, digital access play a critical role in daily life, but Malaysia still struggle with it. This inequality actually limits opportunity, like rural residents struggle to learn online, access digital job, or even start online businesses. In order to solve this, we actually need to expand the fiber optic of 4G, 5G network to rural areas for fast and reliable internet. And also, we can build more rural digital hubs to provide free internet and digital skills training, and also continue the program like Jendela and Point of Present, which have already connect millions of premises and thousands of schools, and strengthen the public-private partnership as seen in Sabah, where companies have rapidly built hundreds of telecom towers. By improving digital infrastructure in rural areas, we can ensure that no one is left behind in Malaysia's digital future. It is not just about connectivity, it's about equal opportunity, economic growth, and national unity. So in today's digital world, it is essential that we equip Malaysian students with the right skill to thrive. One of the most effective ways to do this is by integrating digital education into our schools and universities. This means teaching coding, IT skills, and digital entrepreneurship by not just as optional subject, also as a part of the core curriculum. These skills do more than just prepare students for the technical job. It also improve their critical thinking, creativity, and more. A country like Estonia have shown how early exposure to coding can lead to a digitally empowered generation. We can do same in Malaysia. Through initiatives like My Digital Blueprint, we already move in the right direction by bringing digital education to all students, including those in the rural and underserved areas. So we can bridge the digital divide and create equal opportunities for all. Most importantly, digital education doesn't just prepare students for jobs, it empowers them to become entrepreneurs, create startups, and drive innovation in our economy.
Now, we come to the last part of our presentation, which is the conclusion. In conclusion, the digital economy has a significant impact on employment and the workforce. The implementation of digital technologies has made production and services more efficient and effective, reducing human error and delays. However, this progress comes at a cost. Many jobs are being automated and workers may lose their employment and income, which can affect their overall quality of life and even contribute to poverty in the country. Nevertheless, this change is not entirely negative. To balance these effects, businesses and organizations should invest in their human resources by providing training and upskilling. This lets employees adapt and grow alongside technology, ensuring that the workforce can remain relevant and productive in a rapidly changing world. So, the key is not to avoid digitalization, but to manage it wisely, so that the benefit can be shared by all.